Oh shit, y'all. We got Crazy Morgan back. Alright, y'all. Welcome to another rambling review. This review, I'm gonna do a little different, man. I like to wait till Wednesday to do my Walking Dead review. That way I have time to sit and watch the episode a few times and, you know, just be like, hey, this, you know, like, I can do... I'm not really gonna recap the episode because you didn't see the episode. Like, I'm just gonna talk about the stuff that happens in it and just the way I feel about some things. And we'll talk, you know, and at the end we'll talk about, you know, next week, this coming Sunday's episode and stuff, right? So first thing I want to talk about, man, is, man, Lenny James acted the fuck out of this episode, man. He killed that shit. Like, my favorite line, my favorite scene, well, my favorite line in the episode, man, was whenever Ezekiel kept telling him, come on, get in the truck, let's go. And he's like, no, I don't want to. He's like, man, I said not right now. That right there, dude, I don't know why, but that was like one of my favorite moments in the episode and stuff, man. Like, I don't know, like, that was like a natural reaction to something when somebody's like, if you ever been mad about something or just like in that state of mind that Morgan's in, and somebody's trying to like communicate with you, you're just like, man, I said just leave me alone, motherfucker. Like, you know, like, but yeah, I'm happy that Morgan's regained his viciousness, I guess. Like, but now we got Crazy Morgan, but it's not 100% Crazy Morgan because he was still able to talk to the Saviors after he choked Richard to death and stuff, right? And you know, he was like, you know, taking Richard's plan and stuff, and it's like, yeah, alright. But could you imagine him being Ezekiel and him, like, when that shit was going on? Damn. But anyway, so yeah, like, much props to Lenny James, man. He killed this episode and stuff, and I was really happy with his performance. I'm glad Morgan's back. You know, now we're gonna move over to Carol, and Carol, finally getting her, you know, finally learning what happened at Alexandria, or, well, not really at Alexandria, but to Alexandria and stuff, about Glenn, Abraham, Spencer, and Olivia, and stuff, and, you know, now she's ready to fight, and all that, and like I said, man, it was gonna take one of 3 people dying to push Ezekiel, and yeah, 2 of them died. I knew Richard was gonna die, but I totally did not see that coming. Like, Morgan choking him out. Now, see, I don't mind spoilers as much, and I knew some of the spoilers from this. I knew Richard and Ben were gonna die. I try not to spoil things for you guys and stuff, but I don't mind spoilers, particularly. I don't mind spoilers and stuff, but, you know, I tried to keep it all, like, out of there. But I didn't know Morgan was gonna kill. Like, I was trying to kind of stay away from how they each died, and Morgan killing Richard himself, that kind of caught me off guard. I was like, whoa. But damn, whenever he was staring at Richard in the room, I thought he was gonna strangle him right there, man. He had that anger stare and shit, man. I was like, damn. Like, he was finna just choke him out in the room. Yeah, but now this has finally pushed Ezekiel into maybe they should side with Rick and them and let's do this and stuff. Another thing I want to talk about, man, the Saviors in this episode. I think the leader of the Saviors of that particular little group that goes and meets with Ezekiel, I think his name is Gavin. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think his name is Gavin. I like that dude because at least he tries to be reasonable with the situation that's going on and everything, you know. Or as much as reasonable as he can be as a savior in front of the other saviors and stuff. But the reaction that he had whenever the fucking long-haired dick nipple fucking shot Ben, you could tell that that was not supposed to go the way that dude was thought that was gonna go and stuff. And that dude, the other guy, just took it matters in his own hands. And then Gavin was like, "Get back in the fucking truck and don't you say shit." Get the man back his stick. But so you know, and then when well, even more is when they got back, when they came back the second time they met up with him, they came back, and he was like, "Oh, the kid's dead, huh? Damn." Like you could tell he was like, "Damn." Like this is not what was supposed to happen. He just turned and walked to a fucking long-haired dick nipple, and was like, "Yo, fucking walk home. And if you even so much as look at me crazy, I'll fucking blow your face off." But yeah, I like that dude, but I got a feeling something bad is gonna happen with him in the next couple weeks and stuff. But yeah, overall, man, I like this episode a lot. It was a really good episode, man. It finally brought Morgan and Carol into the fold to get them ready to fight. It got Ezekiel ready to fight, so now the kingdom is on that page too. And yeah, so now let's talk for this Sunday's episode right now. Alright, so this was if you saw the previews, we know that Sasha and that stupid bitch name, Rosita, are gonna fucking go and try to take out Negan. They're gonna start their whole thing. You know, and Sasha has like that final talk with Enid and all that. And I think that I think Sasha is going to die. Not in this episode, but I think in the last episode, because according to the spoilers, she's actually around to the last episode. But I think she's going to get the Holly death. If you don't know what the Holly death is and why everybody keeps talking about this death, Holly was a huge character in the comics. And whenever she was like, alright, how like Rosita and Sasha had this thing with Abraham and stuff. Well, in the comics it was Rosita and Holly. Because Sasha is not in the comics whatsoever. And stuff, and actually Sasha's character is kind of like where they just dumped off Andrea's because Andrea in the comics is like their sharpshooter, and they kind of just gave that story to Sasha more or less. But they also gave, and then another thing they gave her too was whenever she freaked out at the Alexandrians last season, that was actually Michonne that did that in the comics. But in the comics, Holly, when the war starts, like the first battle of the war, after Rick and them attack the sanctuary, if I'm remembering this right, Holly like goes on like the suicide mission, like so Rick and them can back out and leave, and she goes in there and she tries to like set off some explosives or something. I'm not remembering exactly what happened, but she gets captured. And then whenever the Saviors show back up to Alexandria for the Battle of Alexandria, because there's only 3 or 4 battles in the war. The war covers 12 issues, 2 volumes, 6 issues of volume and stuff. And there's 3, possibly 4 battles in the war. There's the battle at the Sanctuary, the battle of Alexandria. There's the battle of the Sanctuary, the battle of Alexandria, and then the battle of the Hilltop and stuff. And I want to say there's another one, but I don't really remember right now. It's been so long since I read this art. Even though this is like my favorite art. All Out War is my favorite Walking Dead art. But, like Holly, they go back, when the Saviors show back up at Alexandria, at the start of the Battle of Alexandria, they send her back after she's been captured to the gate. She's got a bag over her head. And another thing too, like that guy David from the Saviors, who was like giving Eden, fucking Carl's girlfriend a hard time about the green balloons and shit. And in the comics he tries to rape Holly back at the sanctuary, and that's where you learn that Negan does not put up with rape at all. And he's like, "You repeat after me. We do not rape." And he says it too. Then Negan stabs him in the throat. But whenever they take Holly back to Alexandria, they put a bag over her head and they send her walking like to the gate. And when she goes inside, Denise takes the bag off of her head, you know, to be like, "Oh, come here, we'll get some medical attention," and blah blah blah. When she takes the bag off her head, Holly is already a zombie, and she bites Denise, and that's actually how Denise dies in the comics and stuff. Like, so I think they're gonna give this death to Sasha in the TV show and stuff, because Sasha got she's actually gonna be in a new what you call it, the main character of the new Star Trek show and stuff. So, but Rosita might still die too, and honestly I would not care. Nah, fuck that bitch. But yeah, all in all, this was a good episode. Can't wait for Sunday's episode, man. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that other stuff, man, down below. And as always, never forget,
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.